It's the time of year when people are putting up things that they have grown or maybe you bought at the farmer's market. And so today I'm going to read a poem by Lana Austin from her book Blood Harmony. It's called Preserved. It's about women in the kitchen. Don't worry if you bruise the fruit, my mother said, when you're cutting off the tops and chopping the rest up. The brown fleshy parts make the sweetest preserves. Move your fingers quickly, like your father's combine, separating and harvesting the crop. Make your fingers the machine, and after a while they'll do it on their own. Like the muscle memory the organist at church says, lets her fingers play How Great Thou Art without thinking. And while I'd never been able to do two things at once before, I'd waited long enough to learn the trick of turning bitter fruit into jeweled jars of sugar-thickened jam, a process that left a smell in the house so rich you felt the air around you might drop to the ground, heavy. I'd also wanted to learn what the special ingredient was, the secret all my grandmother's aunts and older sisters had kept like monogrammed handkerchiefs, saved a whole generation for a new bride. Now everything was joining, an arc of constant movement between my two hands, the knife, the fruit, the bowl, the rhythm I'd anticipated for so long, a song whose cadence meant I was a woman now, old enough to preserve things using knives and hot paraffin to seal it all in. It took half an hour to notice I cut myself. But when I told my mother as I started to throw out the ruined fruit, she laid one juice-slickened hand on mine to stop me, holding my finger up. That's deep enough, she said, without going down to the bone, to make this year's batch the best yet. She told me to keep on working as the bubbling water, ready to melt the wax, was the only sound. That is a poem by Lana K.W. Austin from her marvelous book, Blood Harmony.